Alrighty. I hope the audio is alright. The lighting is. I wish it could be better, but it'll have to do. I'm reading off of my computer, so bear with me if I like. It shouldn't be that bad, but I will also have my visual aids on there, so I'll be flipping them around and letting you see. Without further ado, here we go. Imagine for a moment you're just getting home after a long day of work or school. Maybe it's a particularly late night, or perhaps you're even just bored. You also happen to be so very hungry. So you make a mad dash towards the refrigerator, the pantry, and you're just rating it like your life depends on it, snatching any variety of the most tasty looking food you can possibly find. But as you so satisfyingly devour your meal of pure junk, you're probably not thinking of the possible detriment that you could be doing to your body. The purpose of my speech tonight is to educate you all on the adverse effects of junk food and attempt to sway you to switch to a healthier lifestyle and just a more balanced diet in general. This topic is significant because there are many positive benefits of eating healthy and many positive benefits to avoid the adverse health effects that too much junk food or just not limiting it can bring. Tonight, I will be discussing the positive benefits of maintaining a balanced diet, the negative aspects of eating too much junk food, and how exercise can support the two of them when used in tandem. Excuse me. First, I will discuss the positive benefits of maintaining a healthy diet and how you can get benefits that you wouldn't even expect from doing such a thing. When you hear the words eating healthy, you might think that the benefits of eating healthier may simply only include losing weight, helping your figure, and having things like healthier skin. And while those are both benefits to having a positive diet, there are much more than those that come along with simply just eating healthier. Just to start, medical news today lists a few major benefits, those being heart attack and stroke prevention, stronger bones and teeth, and even improved memory, out of all things. As you can see, there are a lot more benefits than simply just losing weight, for example. But there are also much more important benefits, I think, a lot more beneficial things, in my opinion, personally. One of those, one of the biggest ones, actually, in my opinion, to that maintaining a healthy diet can bring is that it can potentially boost your mood. According to Kaiser Permanente, who published an article in 2018, eating healthier can increase the production of some helpful neurotransmitters such as dopamine, serotonin, and endorphins, all mood-boosting chemicals that your body naturally produces that make you feel good. They help in calming you down, relaxing, all sorts of things. And just eating healthier can make you actually feel better, which I thought was amazing. Another major health benefit of switching over to a healthier diet is that of reducing heart attack and stroke. And overall, it increases the health of your heart and other major vital organs that you need to survive. According to a 2013 research article written by Lisa Link, who's a researcher at Kansas State University, 37% of Americans have cardiovascular disease, 34% of Americans have hypertension, and 36% of Americans have prehypertension. And this visual aid that I will be referencing for this particular statistic displays and showcases the affected areas that heart disease covers. I was actually surprised to see that it affects a lot more people than I previously thought. I would have never thought that it would be so widespread. But it is a big issue in the country, for sure. With that being said, the article also states that eating a healthier diet in tandem with exercise can prevent heart disease and hypertension and even manage and reduce the impact that those afflictions currently have on people. So simply just eating, it seems pretty simple, but when you actually think about it, just eating healthier can not only boost your mood and just generally make you feel better, it can also protect and enhance the function of your organs and even prevent diseases such as heart disease and cardiovascular issues. Now that I have listed the positive benefits of maintaining a healthy diet and lifestyle along with that, I will now list out the negative impacts that eating unhealthy foods can have on your body. As good and delicious as unhealthy foods are, I mean, you can't blame someone for wanting to eat a huge, juicy burger after a long day. We often don't think of the negative impacts of those things that we put into our body. I mean, why would we want to think about it? I mean, it's delicious, but and that's not to say we can't have unhealthy foods, but we just need to simply monitor our intake of them due to some negative health effects that overindulsion, I'd like to say, can bring. Such as, for example, in a 2018 article written by Anne Pietrangelo, excuse me if I botched that, and Alea Carey, and also written by Kimberly Holland, which was medically reviewed for authenticity by dietitian Natalie Butler, one of the biggest determinants that unhealthy eating can have on you takes place in your cardiovascular system, like I noted previously, with issues such as your blood pressure spiking and other heart conditions that can arise due to the high amount of sugar and sodium in most junk foods, which can be a wide variety of things such as your standard bag of chips, cookies, cake, anything that's very sugary. In another article from lung.org, which was published by an editorial staff member on July 10th, 2018, they state that some ingredients that are often found in unhealthy foods can worsen breathing and even worsen current asthma symptoms if, excuse me, you also happen to have that. They also state that some ingredients such as salicylates, I believe is how you pronounce it, in these foods can even perhaps cause someone to contract asthma and even further worsen the symptoms of those who unfortunately already have the affliction. Eating healthier can even protect your lungs from harmful diseases in tandem with the other organs such as the heart and even the mind that I mentioned previously. To conclude, I believe that I have sufficiently educated not only myself, because I was surprised to read about a lot of these positive health benefits, about the benefits of eating healthier, or educated you guys as well, sorry, of eating healthier and the negative benefits of consuming too much food that could be labeled junk. And while I was researching for this speech, I was so surprised by all the benefits of eating healthy food and the downsides of eating too much unhealthy food. I mean, it seems like it's all a no-brainer, but there's actually a lot behind it, and there's a lot of biology that goes behind it. But at the end of the day, the outcomes seem rather shocking to me. I immediately began to regret eating that bag of Doritos I had for lunch at work earlier that day, but as I researched further, I noticed none of the articles necessarily advised against eating junk food entirely, because that's not realistic, but rather encouraged switching to a healthier and more balanced diet. So the next time you open that bag of chips, don't feel bad or guilt yourself about it, but rather just keep in mind what you're putting into your body as you eat, for a healthier you and a healthier me. Thanks for listening.